Excuse me. Oh, it's magic.
We went and got our boots
know.
today at the boot store. They're hiring. They pay good money, and there's a shit ton of hot ass women there.
And a shit ton of hot ass women that don't want you.
Hey, I got charm. See, there you go, Tyler. Why don't you go work at a boot store? He gone.
Huh?
Oh no. Go work at a boot store.
What?
Go work at a boot store.
Why?
Because there's always a fucking shit ton of hot ass women that work at those things.
Oh. Okay.
I cannot confirm. So.
Every boot store around here is just
yeah, but when I say something about playing ATS, he's nowhere to be found.
Because I wasn't even in the channel. I was retired.
Why were you retired?
Because I was retired.
Why were you retired?
Because I was retired, I switched accounts. Another owner cannot give the owner tag, so I was retired.
Oh yeah, you put his as retired when his thing went down.
No, I put him as the lowest level.
Right.
Good evening, Cody. How are you?
Yeah,
sir?
he was a retired member.
And then I gave myself the retired, and then I deactivated, or I didn't deactivate it, then I logged out of that account, going back to this one.
Oh, that's the highest rank you can give yourself?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You can't, another owner cannot give themselves,
How you doing,
or
sir?
somebody else an owner.
Man, I guess there goes my plan.
Which, by the way, how did you get your account back?
Discord
He paid
said,
the
here you go.
$40 Bitcoin.
No, Discord was like, here you go. It's all taken care of. Like, okay.
So, they
There
paid
was
for it.
so many fucking e-girl servers, fucking just messages.
And he
I was
stayed
like,
in
oh
all
my
of
God.
them.
No, I fucking got the hell out of there.
He was like, any of y'all got OnlyFans?
I
He's like,
was
I'm
reading
paying.
some of the messages, and I was like, oh my God.
He's like, well, this wasn't so bad after all.
No, it was
I'm having
bad.
trouble. Why are you having trouble, sir? That's good to hear, Cody. What's up, Freddie? How are you? I tried
Hey, we're
adding the
down
map
to-
to pull the stuff out, but I don't know what they did. It crashes out Giant's editor every time I open it, so I was just like, fuck it, well, we'll leave it. We only got to play on it for, what, 3 weeks?
I'm down to an hour.
Oh, Tony, if you're listening, your password is Dingleberry.
Tony's not even in here. How about we just move
Oh.
up here? There we go. There we go.
Well, if he's in the stream, he could have heard it.
Oh, well. I didn't know you were live. I say it's not even bad. What? No way. My section event's that empty? The fuck? Huh.
What's the name is Joey? Why would you make your name Freddy if it's your name is Joey?
I completely forgot this is Halloween.
What's up, Terry? How are you?
Yep.
Good luck, Kermit.
Yep.
What's up, Phoenix?
Oh god.
That's getting muted.
Something in your inner PJs there.
Yeah.
Yep. Muted. I'm good now. kid talking.
We do volunteer fire. No, we do farming on Fridays, not fire stuff. Because I want to keep my name a secret on YouTube. So if you want to keep your name a secret, why would you tell me your name is...
Well, I didn't say you couldn't talk to anybody else. I was
Woo.
I love how all these NFL people are like, oh, this guy's on pace to break the record for this, and break the record for this, and break the record for this. Like, do you not forget you have an extra game, so it is easier to get those records broken now?
Did you see that Colin Kaepernick has got his own Netflix special?
That don't surprise me. Those are the same fucking idiots that gave, well, them and Hulu gave that fucking one kid that her own little deal. Oh, Gutenberg, or whatever her name was.
Are you talking about Greta Thunberg?
Yeah, her, that chick.
Gutenberg? What are you thinking about Steve Gutenberg from Police Academy?
No, just they have weird names over there. Like, I feel like everything going to end with Gutenberg. You just throw random letters in front of it, and it's just going to end up Gutenberg.
Because you already have a sleeping trigger. Something that you have already on the map
Europeans are weird.
Sleep trigger. Yeah, well, they think the same about us. We got our freedom by throwing tea in the harbor, so.
Well, we're just showing we ain't putting up shit.
And
plus,
oh, by the way, I don't know if you
it probably
saw.
wasn't sweet tea. It was probably regular tea.
Speaking of Netflix, Tyler, Big Mouth next season comes out. I think November 5th.
Nice.
I don't know if you watched F is for Family, but they have one coming later in the month, a new season of it.
I tried, I just didn't get into it.
Do you care about your subscribers? I love it because of freaking Bill Burr. What do you mean, do I care about my subscribers? Do I care that if they're happy? Yes. Do I care enough to throw them money? No, because I don't have the money to throw.
Homicide Hunters.
Hi, F me. What the fuck?
Huh? Well, go fuck yourself then.
No, some kid in chat. Hi, F me.
Phoenix,
Oh, that hurt.
I don't think he knows you're married. Probably thinking, oh, Phoenix, fuck me.
Harder, Danny. My plan was to have one of them help me deliver this stuff, but it looks like they're not gonna be on to help me, so I have to do this on my own. See, they heard.
What?
They heard their password. They're both
Okay.
in that on that thing now, on that team. Should probably give them some money, shouldn't I?
Okay.
You know what? I don't like your attitude.
That's that donut. Hey, I'm down to an hour.
Hey, you're still a bitch. Start him off with 5 mil.
What?
I told you, Ben, if it says you can't have more than one of those, you already have a sleep trigger somewhere on your map. So you have to sell that sleep trigger in order to buy another house with a sleep trigger. You can only have one sleep trigger per farm.
Oh.
So if you're in single player, you can only have one sleep trigger active at a time. Why is my stream chat not working? No, we'll turn that off, I guess, because it's not working.
Oh.
You expect Dumb and Dumber to do anything. I don't know if he's talking about you or he's talking about him and Brandon.
Huh?
Tony says you expect Dumb and Dumber to do anything. I don't know if he's talking about you and JT or him and Brandon.
I mean, we have to work for a living, so by the time we get home, we're pretty fucking tired. And
Barely
Halloween
work.
at the station, so I was busy doing
Chasing
that.
goose around.
So,
Excuse me, geese.
Yeah, there you go. Geese is-
I love Tyler's attention
Yeah,
span.
you like it?
He's like, yeah, well, I'm not at Walmart. Ooh, geese. But you know, it's like,
Yeah, Lowe's. But yeah, no. So we actually work for a living. So there's
Bro,
that.
I had a squirrel moment the other day. Not even gonna lie. So I was walking. Ever since I had to start driving Dad's truck, I would just walk the youngest one to and from the bus stop because it's right down the road. And I was sitting there talking to my daughter, and not gonna lie, I was like, "Holy shit, that squirrel! This squirrel! He jumped up on this fence, right? He ran across the fence, ran all the way to the side. This son bitch just kind of like leapt. I mean, like it's not like he just like a slight hop. Some bitch leapt to the freaking roof of the house, ran up to the peak, ran down, hopped over to the garage, and then hopped up into a tree. I was like, this motherfucker's playing parkour over here." Squirrels.
I watched,
What's up,
I
Sean?
watched
How
a
are you?
squirrel jump off and almost went into the chipper. Didn't quite go in. Opposed closed. I think he probably shit himself like 40 times.
I don't see it working. Let's see. Hello, Zachary. How are you? Yes, nothing's coming up there. But if I do like this, does it work now? Yeah, see, it works there. Does it work here? Okay, now it's working here. How old are you, Phoenix? Too damn old. Too damn old. Evie said your mom, Tyler.
Huh.
I think he took some offense to your comment.
Oh,
EB? Or EBA? What? Eba? Is that how it's pronounced? Eba?
Ebola?
I don't know, you just said your mom, Tyler.
oh yeah, what happened to Ebola?
Well, they
COVID,
repackaged
silly.
it to COVID.
We didn't take
Dude,
it seriously
if
the
you
first
need
time.
any more reason why not to get the vaccine, just look at frickin' CW, dude. I didn't know he was in the hospital this whole goddamn time. He didn't get it. He got the vaccine, caught it, and's been in the hospital for a fucking month. No, thank you.
Well, I like how Colin Powell died from it after, even though he was vaccinated. And then now all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, he had cancer and he had this before. That's what killed him. I was like, oh, but everybody else that had the same thing as him, they died because of COVID.
Oh. I did not log in as admin, so I couldn't promote you to farm manager. Yes. I'll give it to both of you. There you go.
Oh, no.
You guys have fun.
Our governor basically told Biden to fuck
Over
off.
the age of
He's
30,
not going to
yes.
mandate
Barely, but yes.
vaccines. And here's what's stupid. And all these companies are stupid. They're already struggling to keep people working. So their idea is to mandate the vaccine, knowing that at least 30 to 40% of their workforce is going to quit. So it's going to be even harder to make money.
Yeah, this is what boggles my mind. This is the fucking world we live in. And I don't claim to be like the most intelligent person, but even I can see what's fucking going on here. So we have 70 ships sitting off the coast of California right now, waiting to get into the harbor to fucking unload all their goods and services, or all their goods that's sitting on these fucking boats. Some have been sitting out there for a month. They've been waiting to get in and get unloaded. Biden's solution to help get things moving faster at the harbor is to fire anyone who doesn't have the vaccine, make the ones who are still working there work 24-hour shifts, and he thinks that is the solution to fucking being backed up. Fire off anyone who's willing to work that won't get the vaccine, but willing to work. Fire them and make the rest work 24-hour shifts. You think those ones that work in 24-hour shifts are gonna stick around long? Hell to the fucking nah, bro.
Well, I think what's funny is United Airlines is getting pissed because they're losing like $3.1 million a day from their unvaccinated employees that they won't let them fly.
What about me? What do you mean? What about
It's
me?
like, so let me get this straight.
Trevor, how are
You're losing not hundreds, not thousands, not even hundreds of thousands, but you losing millions of dollars. And your idea is, well, we're going to keep them from not working until they get it. That's a good business plan.
It makes no sense. Absolutely none. We're gonna fire off people who are willing to work because they won't get a vaccine, who have been doing this the whole time that this shit's been going on, getting tests and all that. Fire them and make the ones who are obedient work even harder.
Oh, here's the best part. The dumb bitch in
Oh,
Chicago.
Roblox cop, how are you?
You already have one of the most violent cities in the world.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already have a police shortage. So your idea is, we're going to take care of crime by firing 40% of our police enforcement because they won't get the vaccination. Good idea, stupid. And here's the thing. Now, the ones that are vaccinated will be like, fuck this.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting my life in danger. No, fuck that.
Yeah. Bye. It's like, I don't understand the thinking. Like, hey, we're struggling to keep people working as it is. Most of our factory is unvaccinated, so we're going to fire you. The 3 people that are vaccinated out of the 200 we employ, yeah, you got to make up for all that now. And they'll be like, do we get a raise? Nope. Oh, well, see you later.
I heard the greatest thing on the radio as I was going home yesterday. This woman, so there is a vaccine that's in its final trials. Final trials. Meaning it's gone through long-term testing and everything, so it's in its final trials to become approved by the FDA. Yeah, FDA. So it's they're in their final trials. They've been testing this for years. And the same woman who is like, everybody go get your COVID vaccine, is go on there like, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to take it. It's for breast cancer, triple negative breast cancer, the most common form of breast cancer. She's like, I don't know if I'm going to take it because I don't like putting things I don't understand in my body, but was also telling everybody to go get the COVID vaccine. I'm like, is this real life right now? I feel like this is a simulation.
Oh, here's the best part. You see the pills they're coming out with now?
No.
Oh, yeah. They got pills.
For what? The vaccine?
Pretty much. Instead of getting a shot, you can take pills. And they just created it, and they're already trying to get it approved by the FDA.
That's what people don't understand. When you go pumping your body full of stuff, it prevents your body from fighting it itself. So basically, all you're doing by sticking this needle in your arm every 6 months, is it, or is it 3 months? When you're supposed to get the booster.
It changes every day, so who
So
knows?
instead of letting your body figure it out on its own, you're pumping your body full of these foreign drugs and foreign shit, and you're not letting your body learn to fight. So it's going to end up more people dying. That's I don't fucking get it at all. That's why I don't take the flu shot. I don't like.
Well,
I don't get it. You know, knock on wood.
Here's the best part is, you know, because all the people who are pissed off because people won't get the vaccination, they're like, oh, well, you know, you're all about getting the polio vaccination, the chickenpox, and all that. And I said, but here's the problem. Yeah, they're fine with it because it took 40 fucking years to get it approved by the FDA. They knew what that, you know, effects were going to be. When you create a vaccine in 6 months, and then in 8 months you get it approved by the FDA, how the fuck do you know what the long-lasting effects is? Oh, well, they know. Like, no. They're like, well, you got to remember, science is much different from back then. I said, no, not really. It took fucking Tylenol, over-the-counter pill, 40 years to get approved by the FDA. But yet, this vaccine comes out in its own, you know, all the richest people in America, besides a few, have stocks in this company, and then it gets approved all of a sudden extremely fast. That's where, you know, that's where the issue is with everybody. You're throwing shit into people that have no clue what's in it, have no idea what the long-lasting effect is. That's the trust issue.
Okay, I'm bored. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
You bitch.
I said the other trust issue is the fact that y'all's numbers are always incorrect, constantly. Your fucking superior doctor, Dr. Fuji, he can't ever get shit straight, ever. You have a president who swore up and down all the time that vaccines should never be mandated, ever. It's unconstitutional and it's un-American. Then becomes president and now it's mandatory. Beer.
Oh man.
Oh, the wrong K left the server.
Sorry, I'm looking into something real quick. Oh, that's nasty.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's nasty. You know, I got Paramount Plus, and I gotta say, I'm actually very disappointed in it.
Yeah, I'm starting to become disappointed with
Well, like, I tried playing
the Plus, the Discovery Plus.
Oh, see, I'm still enjoying Discovery Plus. But like Paramount, like I tried watching Legends of the Hidden Temple. And like it played up to a certain point, and then it would constantly freeze, and then it restarts itself. It does that like twice, so then you try to skip it, it'll go all the way to the very end, and then it just constantly restarts itself, like that same episode. It's like, why are you doing that? And at first I was like, oh, it's gotta be my internet. So then I talked to a buddy of mine who's got it. He's like, no, it does it to me too. I was like, huh. That's nice. No, I'm still enjoying Discovery Plus. I've just been watching Ghost Adventures. Seeing how much of a douche Zach actually is.
Yeah, well, like even that was like 6 episodes, and then he just stopped. They stopped putting new ones out. I'm like, what the? The main reason I got it was because it said A&E was on there. I love A&E, but it's only like certain programs. There's nothing like new. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like I want to watch. What was it? It's on A&E. Oh, the WWE, where basically they have certain wrestlers go around and find like attire and stuff from their, like they had Mick Foley, they wanted to find our original Mr. Sacco and everything. So they sent them around the collectors to see if they can find one to put in the museum or the. Oh, that hurt. What the frick was that? Oh my god.
Lag?
Yeah, they bought something. But so it was on A&E, and I was like, oh, well, that's gonna be on Discovery Plus. Nope. What was the other thing? It was the biographies or something like that. Oh my god, what are they buying?
They're buying your soul.
Trying to get my crap out of their way so they can get their stuff taken care of. Jesus. Yeah, chat box isn't working for some reason. We're gonna go ahead and just move that.
Well, see, that's what pissed me off with Hulu, because Hulu had A&E and travel and all that. And I mean, they had it well after Discovery Plus even started. They just dropped everything. My biggest downfall with Discovery Plus is like you can't put it on your console.
I don't know. Think about unsubscribing to the Discovery Plus just simply because I've watched everything I want to watch now. I got caught up on everything. Now I'm having a hard time finding stuff to watch. I got caught up on Deadliest Catch. I got caught up on Ghost Adventures.
You could rewatch Mythbusters and Dirty Jobs. I was upset though because I was hoping they would have had Swamp Loggers on there.
swamp ass.
Don't make fun of the show, swamp loggers. Damn
Stanley
good
said
show.
he put it on 2 Xbox Ones. Discovery Plus.
I don't know how, because, well, maybe you could on Xbox, because I think it's a Microsoft thing.
You mean PlayStation thing?
No, I mean, like, it's a Microsoft deal, like, so Xbox you probably could.
But I mean, you can put it on practically anything, so it'd just be PlayStation can't have it at this point, unless they have console exclusivity.
I don't know.
I don't think Discovery would go for that. Oh my god! All mods I cover, Ben, are on in mod spotlights. I might have to depart for a few minutes. Jeez.
Boo, 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 boo.
So, Steve, I'll be back in just a few seconds, guys.
Boom, 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 boom. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, hey, they did finally have Swamp Loggers Discovery Plus. Well, fuck yeah, mother truckers. Know what I'm binge watching? Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, look at her titties. Oh, they only got 2 seasons of it? Oh, well, that's better than none. Add to the list. Ooh. Why is my shirt still up? I've watched before. Nobody wants to watch half this crap. Here we go, Expedition Unknown. I knew it had to still be on there. I got a bone down her. Get close to bedtime. Ooh. I wonder if they could put those strobe lights on my truck. That'd be cool. Oh, that ain't... too expensive. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, what was that? Papua New Guinea. Boy, Phoenix has got to be blowing up his bathroom. No, I want to watch video, dang it. Let's see him strobe. Oh, shut up and just show him strobing.
Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Something is not agreeing with my stomach. Now y'all want to know that. Alright. So I think what we might start doing, because them not joining kind of ruined my idea. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just pull everything. What I wanted to do was load everything up on the truck, or like take the tractors down the road and have someone follow behind me in a pickup truck with their flashers going, kind of like what they do here. Well, you know, nobody on my farm is going to join tonight, so. Not sure, Cody. Not sure. I didn't stop and check. I was like, I dropped the bomb and then hurry up and got back down here. without being too graphic. All of a sudden, my stomach just started hurting, and yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, you're still here.
Yep. I'm looking at flashy lights.
That's cool.
Darn too.
What they do? I go away for like, what was it, like max 10 minutes, and they've already got traffic screwed up. I swear to Christ.
Yeah, that's skill, because normally when you take a poop, you're gone for like an hour.
Well, I was trying to make it quick.
I give you credit. What? Holy shit, they do have traffic fucked up.
Yep. That's an understatement there. Buy me a PJs and just pick this cotton real quick.
Ooh.
So YouTube mechanic, how you doing, sir? I dropped a bomb on you. I think I might just harvest this field here and make this like my chicken house field. Like even it out. I don't know how does one get into it. There's fence all around it, it looks like.
Oh, my toes need to pop.
Why would the How in the heck do you actually get in this field? Did it go through the trees or something? Like what? The hell, Bobby? Oh, right here. That's kind of unfortunate.
Oh! Uh-oh. My shoulder's hurting.
What the hell is tridical? Hear me out. Jailbreaks trying to replace with JT's. You know, just let off the throttle. Hear JT go. Oh! Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Replace the sound of air brakes with JT going macaroni with the chicken strips. Oh! Don't do that. I think it's tacos I had for dinner.
Oh, yeah, just blame it on the tacos.
Blame it on the chocolate rain.
Dude, I forgot all about that song.
Chocolate Rain. He disappeared after he had his 15 seconds of fame. Chocolate Rain.
Hey, but you know what? He made it on Tosh.0, so.
So did Whoa Vicky. What? That's not an accomplishment. That's kind of a I don't even know how to put it.
Yeah, but it is like, well, Vicky's always going to be in that. In like media shit.
I love how she's still acting that way. Like, all these people making fun of her on the internet for years and years and years hasn't changed her lifestyle at all.
Nope. Yeah, her and that
Bad baby.
Yeah, her. Yeah, you gotta watch them. You know, this is where you bring in celebrity boxing again.
Well, they had beef with each other.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Fucking just let them go at it at the boxing ring.
No, bare knuckles. Celebrity bare knuckles fights.
Oh, well, I agree, but you know they're never gonna let that happen. I think the world would be better off.
They wear so much makeup anyway. I mean, it's not like anybody will notice.
Just punch each other for like 10 rounds non-stop. And
Back to Blue. All the mods I
finally
use,
get
I
back
feature
to
in
bare
mod
skin.
spotlights with links to them in the description.
You knocked all my makeup off, bitch. Tyler would have the biggest fucking hard-on in the world for that.
Chocolate Rain.
Chocolate Rain. You know, you looked at him and then you listened to his voice. It's just one of those things where it just didn't seem like it should match up.
No, not at all.
Like, you look at him, you're thinking, like, you expect, like, a squeaky, nerdy voice.
Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of those geeky, nerdy kids that have, like, the really, really deep voice. Like, what was his name? He played a nerd in a lot, but he had, like, a really, really deep voice.
Yeah, but see, like, the nerds I knew, like, in real life, all squeaky
Stop
voices.
it!
Pretty much.
Stop taking my lunch. I need it.
I got two nerds to fight over Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I watched a bunch of nerds. I say this as I was a nerd myself because I collected Pokemon cards. But I watched a bunch of nerds, like, digging into a bathroom toilet, like the boys' bathroom toilet, to get freaking Pokemon cards out of the toilet.
But see, here's the thing, like, I feel like I'm a nerd because I feel like I'm the only person who never watched, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, or played any of the games, or collected any of the cards. None of that stuff.
I collected Pokemon cards. I watched Pokemon. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I collected Yu-Gi-Oh! I still find Yu-Gi-Oh! Fascinating. Simply, I got more into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I was one of those weird kids that got more into Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I did Pokemon. Because I was fascinated with ancient Egypt. So, and the game that they play in Yu-Gi-Oh! It was created in ancient Egypt. In the story, so...
We know you just had the...
captured my fascination.
You had a hard on for Cleopatra, is what it was.
No, not at all. No. Just I just.
Either that or you wanted to
lovely
bang King Tut's mom. Like, I'm the king now, bitch.
No, not that either.
Well, it's okay to admit it.
No. Have you seen like 3D renders of what these people look like?
No.
That's a hard no.
Well, you know what? I feel like you're discriminating now.
God, back then we would have been like kings.
Well, don't take much. They didn't have much back in them days.
They'd look at us and be like, God damn.
See, their problem is they didn't even have mirrors.
I'm about to put him in charge of my kingdom, if you know what I'm saying.
I have a chastity belt.
He made me make my chastity belt moist.
Oh, God.
God, I went into Mission Barbecue, and when you order brisket, they ask you if you want moist. I just kept cracking up. It's like, I'll take it moist. Because all I can hear, Brand just be like, she said moist.
He's probably jacking off now because you said moist. He's like, oh, I like moist. Moist!
The moister it is, the moister I am.
My dream lover, Millennium Farmer, says moist.
He only eats his brisket moist.
Oh, Charlie Horse. You know, I'm waiting for the day that, you know, moist can no longer be said. So, like, moist German chocolate and shit like that can no longer be on the boxes.
Moist cake.
Yeah.
If her cake is moist.
Oh,
stay away.
Well, you heard what Peter's doing, didn't you?
God, no.
You know how in baseball you got the bullpen?
Yeah.
It's no longer allowed to be called bullpen. I think, I can't remember exactly. I think it was like, now it has to be called warm-up space.
I don't want to live in this world anymore. I really don't. I'm about to make friends with Elon so he can just put me on a rocket to Mars, but like, just fucking take me.
Shoot off in space with William Shatner.
Yeah.
By the way, who fucking in the world knew that motherfucker was 90 years old?
Dude, no, I was talking about this the other day with my stepmom. I was like, it's crazy because it had both William Shatner and Ozzy Osbourne on the Hall of Fame thing for WWE this past year. And Ozzy's 20 years younger than William Shatner, and you would never know. Ozzy looks like he's damn near dead, and he's in like a wheelchair, whereas William Shatner's just popping around like, hey, Captain's log. I'm like, damn.
In Ozzy's defense, he did a shit ton of drugs.
Yeah, but you mean tell me that William Shatner didn't do any either? Like,
I'm not saying he didn't.
I feel like
but
he
I don't
had
think
to.
he.
As weird as he got.
Yeah, but I don't think he did near as much.
True. I mean, Ozzy was snorting that documentary. Did you watch that documentary about not documentary, docu film? Basically, they make a film talking about their past.
Yeah.
What was it called? It was on. I think it was on Netflix. But basically, Ozzy was like snorting ants off the sidewalk, and then one of them pissed by the pool, and he licked it up. I'm like, what the fuck, Ozzy?
I mean, he did bite a bat's head off at a concert.
And fucking did it again.
But it wasn't also his fault.
Scenario.
All completely his fault. Cause, I mean, there's a reason his doctor's sitting in prison right now.
The map is American Life Farming, or American Farming Life. Something like that. Something along those lines.
But yeah, like
Dude,
I mean, I
have
knew
you-
William Shatner was old, but I had no fucking clue he was 90.
Have you heard the new conspiracy theory about Michael Jackson? Okay, so I found this I was on TikTok, and right after Michael Jackson died, there was a interview. Larry King did an interview with a guy named Dave. And
Well, that's not a name.
yeah. So okay, so the guy was burned by his father or something like that when he was a kid. When he was a kid or something like that. So he chose not to use his father's name and got his legal name changed. It was Dave. I can't remember the last name, but he got legally changed to Dave because he didn't want to use his father's last name and give him recognition for all of the horrible things he's done. I'm like, who's that sound like? Who had a horrible father that pretty much abused him and to get fame out of him? Michael Jackson. This guy sounded exactly like Michael Jackson. He was burnt, like his face was all burnt to hell. And the theory is that was actually Michael Jackson. And that when he caught fire at the Pepsi commercial, it did more damage than what they put on. So the whole time from the Pepsi commercial incident on, it was a lookalike. It wasn't actually Michael Jackson.
Oh boy.
And that's why he had so much cosmetic surgery, and his face was falling apart because he had so much cosmetic surgery to look like Michael Jackson. Now, usually, like when it comes to conspiracy theories, I'm like, okay, you guys are reaching. But the fact that this guy sounded exactly like Michael Jackson, and he had all the mannerisms down, and voice was like spot on. I'm like, am I looking like Michael Jackson right now? Because it looks like Michael Jackson right now.
Yeah, but I mean, you got Michael Jackson, impersonators that look exactly like him, and I mean, hey, watch him enough, you can get his voice and the way he speaks down.
No, I'm talking about this guy who was not trying to be like Michael Jackson. Like he's called himself Dave. He wore like a fedora and like a suit, and he was all burnt to hell.
Yeah, who would wear that?
And he, like I said, he sounded exactly like Michael Jackson. Had all the mannerisms down and everything, the way he talked. And if you just listen to the way he had to say about his father, you're just like, hold up right now. Like I don't buy into conspiracy theories very often. It's gotta take a lot. Like the only other one I'm like, that could be is the whole Titanic theory. But this one had me going, holy shit.
The captain was paid.
Yeah. Anyway, that just reminded me of that Dave.
I still feel like that's such the weirdest name ever. Dave.
Yeah, Larry
What's
King
your
even
name?
asked him about it. He was like, why Dave? You just go by two first names?
Okay. Could you imagine a cop pulling over, sir, can I get your name? Dave. What? Dave.
Why you say it twice? You only have to say it once. What's your last name? Dave.
Yeah, what's your last name?
Oh,
Dave.
well, what's your first name? Dave. I'm fucking sorry.
What's your middle name? David.
David.
So your name is Dave. Yep. Oh, did you see Kanye West changed his name?
The Yee.
To Yee. No middle name, no last name. Just Yee.
Why do we let people do dumb shit like this? Like,
Well, you remember how we were talking about Bad Babe and
Bad
Old Vicky?
Bahabi.
Yeah. I mean, that's self-explanatory right there. That art just went to shit. When you allow those two idiots to be famous, society went to shit.
Okay, so I didn't know Bad Bahabi and Bad Bunny were two separate people. So when Bad Bunny was announced to be on WWE. I was like, this bitch is wrestling now? Like, what the hell? And then it was a weird looking dude, and I was like, oh. Well, wait. Who was the Cash Me Outside girl? I thought she was Bad Bunny, and then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, that's Bahabi. Two totally different people.
Yep. And they're, you know, they're all gangsta rappers.
Gangsta.
Of course, I mean, nowadays, you know, you don't even have to have a voice. You just speak gibberish and you're a rapper.
You don't even have to speak gibberish. All you gotta do is mumble into the microphone. You can just be like, number one hit.
That's called gibberish rap. It's literally its own genre now.
So what's up, Phoenix?
Yo, what's up, guy?
How's it going?
It's hanging.
No.
I'm gonna load this four-wheeler right up on this bed right here.
I have to pee, but I don't feel like getting up.
What y'all talking about?
Bahabi.
I don't think I've never heard of that name.
You never heard of Bahabi?
No.
Have you heard of Cash Me Outside Girl?
Oh yeah, I heard of that one.
Same person.
AKA Tyler's girlfriend.
Dude, he was foaming at the mouth back in the day over her.
Uh-huh.
She's 18 now. He's good to go.
Oh, I think she's well over that.
Yeah, what I'm saying, she was like 16. Like what was that, like 5 years ago?
Uh-huh.
So she's right up his alley now.
Wait, were y'all talking about Michael Jackson?
No, we're talking about Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave, I've heard.
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
I love the fact that Facebook's now rebranding itself as Meta.
The parent company. So it's Facebook's gonna stay Facebook, but the company that owns Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, all that's gonna be called Meta.
I've always thought that Dave was Michael Jackson though.
Dave is Michael Jackson.
I mean, yeah, I believe that.
Dave.
I just think Michael Jackson faked his death.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yo, are you thinking about getting a Farm Sim 21?
There is no such thing.
No, 22, sorry.
Huh?
I already got it.
I might buy it, I don't know yet.
Looks like it's worth it. That map is pretty dope. I'll give him credit there.
What are you talking about?
This dude's in here talking. You mute him?
Oh, I think I got everybody muted.
Damn, you just don't want to talk to anybody.
No. I think I just went in and muted like everybody in the server.
You would just take a day off of work and be like, I'm gonna mute you. You.
The main problem is a lot of these people come in.
You cool?
And like their microphones like all fucked up. It blows my eardrums out. That's one of the main reasons I do it.
Speaking of that, is mine bad? Just asking.
Except the falls. The falls I just don't. I just tired of dealing with them.
Wait, does mine sound bad?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering.
So I got the falls all muted and blocked.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
You just love it
Yes,
when it
my
lags.
son?
Oh.
So Someone was coming out of there, and I guess them loading in lagged me out, and I did a freaking barrel roll.
I just love it when it does.
Do a
that.
barrel roll!
Cannonball!
I always love when you see fucking people like cannonball, and then they do a belly flop.
I like this map you're playing on.
So, since then I want to come out with GTA 6, I think I'm going to get the GTA Trilogy remaster.
Oh, dude, I'd get it just to play as Vice City again.
Dude, I want to play all three of them now that they've been redone.
By far, San Andreas was my favorite.
Vice City is what got me into playing it. I played it on PS2, and then when it came out on PSP, I got the copy on PSP and played it. I'm down playing Vice City again, especially if they open it up, like do like. I still to this day say that SAMP was way better than 5M. Everyone can fight me, but SAMP was the shit back in the day.
I didn't have a computer back then to play SAMP.
Oh god.
I got started with GTA 3.
Of course, I mean, there's servers out there for 5M that are kind of gave off the same feel as SAMP. Like you have to like get your CDLs and all that. But hell, I had so much fun playing SAMP back in the day. Like I was a pizza delivery boy, and then I was a truck driver. Shit was fun. They need to bring it back.
I play a lot of 5M.
Yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to get it. Nobody wants to see your ugly ass child that looks like you got hit in the face by a semi.
Yo, Phoenix, you play 5M a lot?
Every now and then, I don't really play it much. Tyler begged us to get it started again, and his little ass doesn't show up or he leaves early.
I like 5M, it's alright.
I had a lot more fun playing SAMP, not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I've watched the last couple weeks of that shit show.
But Saturday Night Patrols?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, last week I didn't get to it because we went out, took them out to dinner and everything, and by the time I got home it was already after 8, and by the time I got in the shower and got the kids settled down it was after 9, so I was like, it's just like, ain't worth it.
I see you get on like at 8 something, like almost 8 o'clock my time, saying you just got home.
Yeah, so I didn't see a point. The week before, Tyler pissed both me and PJ's off because he begged us to get it started. We get it started. We get Civs coming in. His ass goes to bed. And then within like 40 minutes after that happened, my power shut off. I'm always bragging about how good our infrastructure is. I hadn't lost power in what seemed like years. And I'm sitting in the middle of live stream, power goes out. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
Glad I found your YouTube again.
So I've noticed anytime I pay my cable bill, that my cable and internet just turns to shit for like the next 3 weeks.
They butter you up so you can pay that bill again, then it drops you back down.
Yeah. $320 a month.
Good
But
lord. For
good
just
news.
internet?
Internet and cable.
Oh my god. You
Oh,
pay
yeah,
for
dude,
cable when you mostly stream stuff?
Yeah.
What the hell happened to your traffic over there?
But good news is, United Fibers is slowly working its way around town. Like north part of town's got United Fiber. Slowly, just waiting on it.
Shit. I wish freaking Fios would come down here. I'd jump ship in a heartbeat.
We were supposed to get Google Fiber.
Every time I
And
call
then-
in the Comcast, they're like, "We want to thank you for being a loyal customer." I was like, "That's because there's nothing else around here that gives me the speed you guys do." As soon as Fios happens, if it does happen, I am jumping ship so fucking fast.
Yeah, we were supposed to get Google Fiber. They got up to Kansas City and they're like, "Oh, we're out of money." We're like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah, I saw that. They did like a poll where they should put it in, and Kansas City won. I was like, but why?
Actually, Wichita won. No. Wichita or Topeka? It's either Wichita or Topeka
Topeka.
won.
There you go.
Yeah, Topeka, yeah. I couldn't remember which one. Topeka won it. And then it was supposed to go to Kansas City, then it was supposed to come up to St. Joe. They got like half of Kansas City done. They're like, we're out of money. Yeah, because Topeka actually changed its name to Google for like a week.
Crackheads.
Which I didn't know you could do that. I was like, damn. And I mean, then you find out stories about Dave.
Dave, the Michael Jackson Dave.
I'm gonna legally change my name to JT. I feel like that would work.
Still finished. Why was your damn
I'm good.
traffic over there?
Change my name to Jackass because that's what my dad calls me anyway.
Oh, that's just depressing.
Yo, can anybody hear me?
I guess I could call myself an asshole. That's what everybody calls me.
Well, that's because you smell like one.
No. Just because I'm an asshole, like I'm a dick. I just don't give a shit about people's feelings.
You can say that again.
I mean, I did get paid to be an asshole. It was fun. But see, at least I'm honest. I tell people, I just don't give a fuck about feelings.
Yo, can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Damn, it's gotta suck to live in Detroit and be a sports fan. Detroit Lions are the only team in the NFL with 0 wins. And then the Detroit Pistons, the only team in the NBA with 0 wins.
Still here. Sorry, I'm one of my email accounts I guess got hacked.
Evening, folks.
Oh, good evening.
Is that the kitty cat?
Me? Yeah.
Kitty cat, you better be careful this weekend. Being a black cat and Halloween, not a good mixture.
I was about to say, who said I'm a black cat? And then,
Hey, got off.
of course.
It's just fitting.
No, I always stay indoors this weekend.
I completely forgot about it being Halloween weekend. I was like, yeah, it's going to be a relaxing weekend. And I remembered, I was like, fuck, it's probably going to be busy.
Yeah, around these parts, there's no way to forget it, even if you want to. I went back to my parents' house on Sunday and sat in like an hour of traffic. Because you have to go by the exit to get to Salem, to get to my parents' house. It's like, oh, God.
Oh, it's just like Atchison, Kansas is just right down the road from us. So I was like, why don't you guys just go down there? Just go to Atchison for the weekend.
What's that?
Atchison, Kansas. It's full of haunted houses, like supposable real haunted houses. They've been on Ghost Adventures.
Hello, Sam. How are you? I only have this Dodge.
The Sally House is supposed to be
Tyler's Ford, I believe. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
So this is Dodge and this Ford.
I've been to the house multiple times to work around it. Supposedly, it's like one of the most haunted houses in America. All these people are like, yeah, like I heard this. Is like, I worked like next door to it for a week, and I never heard none of that stuff. Like I never heard the people screaming or this and that. It's really gotta pee, but I feel like trying to get up right now would be a huge mistake.
What's a tough one?
Oh.
God damn it.
Oops.
God
What the
damn
hell
it.
is that?
What?
Oh, I'm just watching the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
What was that thing that fell off the back?
A bucket.
I was gonna say his
Oh,
hope
the first
and dreams.
thing was a mower. Skid steer mower.
Oh, I was gonna say his hopes and dreams, but
Tyler's hopes and dreams.
that would be Tyler's love life.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Oh, damn, not bad.
There's an elope and skid steer on here. What map is this? This is American Farming Life.
So I didn't know that Toy Story had a half-hour Halloween special. Just found that out. Yeah, just found that out last night.
I'm super butthurt about Toy Story right now.
Oh,
Why?
Because the new Buzz Lightyear movie is not gonna have Tim Allen playing the voice.
Ah.
Well, what is it? It's a spin-off, I'm assuming. Or is it like a Pixar Toy Story production?
It's a spin-off.
Because they had the TV
Buzz
series
Lightyear's. No, it's gonna be Buzz Lightyear's origin story,
for a bit. Oh God!
and it's
Thank you, Disney.
Chris Evans playing the voice.
There we go. You know, classic Disney. They can't just leave it alone.
Oh, Disney's they just fucking themselves up like crazy.
No, everything needs to have an origin story, and then people are like, "Oh, I wonder who that character is in the origin story." Well, guess what? Like, you don't have to wait too long because they're gonna do an origin story from that origin story.
Uh-huh.
I can't stand it. I thought it was bad enough when Toy Story did I think they did like an animated series on TV for a bit.
I'm just waiting for them to do the live action movie of Toy Story.
Phoenix. What's the password?
Oh, boobies. Both B's capital.
That was okay. I tried boobies once with the capital B and it didn't work, and I was like, pretty sure that works all the time. Got it. We have a new farm now?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Figured
every time.
I'd switch it up.
Oh, is this new for this week?
Huh?
Is this new for this week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Figured I'd switch it up
okay.
for the last couple of weeks because less than a month away from.
Right. So is this like an
For Rizzy my Nizzy. I don't know.
Is it an original map?
Huh?
It's a new map.
New map. Okay. What the hell's out here? It looks like I live out here. Whose dark red Ram 2500 is it? Dude,
It's mine.
This looks like where I would live. Right here, you got a tent and a tow behind trailer here.
Yeah. Instead of doing a house this time, I did that.
I like that. That's good. Is the trailer a towable or is it just placeable?
Towable.
Oh, word!
And it's toy hauler, so you can actually use it to haul stuff around.
What? That's badass. Is that new?
The toy hauler? I've had it in before, but it's new again this week.
Alright, because I guess unless you have like a prized lawnmower, it's not a whole lot you can tow in that.
Yeah, there's not really much you can put in the back of it, but you can put stuff in the back of it. Like a small tractor. I think a skid steer will slide up in the back of that thing. Four-wheeler.
What's going on here?
Here we go.
We are...
Family.
Yeah, that.
We are family.
Just looking at the growth.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I'm a grower, not a shower.
I'm waiting for the growth. So we can get close. Jeez.
Alright, I guess traffic's getting turned off now. Because it's broken, thanks to
It's
Tweedledee and
heavily-
Tweedledum.
I was saying, still having problems?
Traffic was just sitting still. So I turned it off and turned it back on, hoping it would reset the
Well,
mess
yeah.
down there, but, well, it didn't.
They ran out of gas. People can't afford fuel anymore.
Shut up.
We are family.
Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's the RAM 3500. Is there a way to put like a bed on the back of it?
Yeah, so with the Rams, you have the option of flatbed or a regular bed. So once you buy the front half, you can
Go in.
go
and
into
modify it
the attachments and others. It's under
after you buy it.
yeah. So after
Okay.
you buy it, you go over to the little trailer icon and go over the MISC, and you have regular bed and flatbed options. Just make sure you select the bed attachment option on the store.
Yes,
For
the
the truck.
fifth plate C miss.
Yeah, make sure
Or
you
bed
if you want a
attachment.
bed. Yeah, you want the bed attachment.
I feel like that's a lot of work.
It adds a lot more customization features to it.
I was gonna say there are definitely a lot of that.
You're also the only person I know that would haul a skid loader on the back of a flatbed truck.
Well, you numbskulls kind of screwed up my plan.
What?
I wanted to like haul stuff like legitimately like down the road. Have one of y'all follow me in the truck with the four ways on, but you know, you ass faces don't even join. Can't do it legitimately.
All you need's a trailer.
Yeah, well now that now that my plan went out the window, I'm not even bothering trailing stuff. Just going full down the road with it on the back. Because to be honest with you, I was going to use Tyler's trailer because I know he's going to buy one, and I don't want to buy one. Good evening,
What the fuck's Tyler's trailer?
Dakota. See that little tilt deck he has.
Oh.
And sure, sir. What's up, Brock? How are you?
Know what? You're awesome.
Who was that? Gaming with Donnie. Thank you for subscribing. And welcome to the flock. Sorry. I got crap going on.
What? I don't understand why people follow me on TikTok, especially people I've never even heard of.
Alright, so I buy this thing. Oh! Can't find it. Daddy Warbucks?
You really just call him that? Jesus.
Could you please let me buy this?
Oh, you need farm manager.
Yeah. I do.
What you gonna do for daddy?
That's even worse.
Send you a couple defects.
With a little fedora on top.
I'll
Call
dress
him
him
Dave
up in a
Dave.
Halloween. I'll dress him up in a Halloween costume.
Tonight's episode of Annie, Rated X edition. What are you gonna do for Daddy Warlock?
Warlock.
Jesus.
Warlock. It went from being a love and wholesome movie to like a satanic
Yeah, Daddy
ritual gone
Warlock.
bad.
That sounds pretty messed up.
God.
Well, it's Halloween. You gotta make it bad.
That was bad enough. You gotta bring
Well,
Warlock
you gotta-
into it. Jesus. It's kind
And
of
he's-
messed up.
Annie's actually a witch.
She might be.
She might be.
Annie, you okay?
No.
Calm down, Dave.
Dave says Annie's not okay. I'm putting a fedora on my penis and calling it Dave.
Alright, so then I get out of here and I go get my truck at the store here.
You know your wife's just gonna look at you and be like, what the fuck?
It's Dave.
Who are you talking to? It's complicated now because now I have a wife.
Oh.
Well, I was
What
the
were
one
you-
that said I was gonna put a
Put a fedora
fedora on
his
my penis and call it Dave. So.
Okay, well I was also the one saying I was going to take pictures of my D dressed up in a costume, so...
I feel like that's a normal thing for you, though.
It's not. It's not.
It's not.
You do it one time, and people think it's a common thing.
Right, like I put cat ears on it one time. That's where the big black cat came from.
Oh.
The BBC.
Have a laser pointer for it.
Yeah,
He hands it to her. Want to see a jump?
that's what. No, that's
Point
what. I just give it to her. I'm like, you have the reins. That's pretty sick.
You know, we go from a family-loving movie to kitty cat penises with laser pointers.
That's why I'm here.
Exactly.
Oh god. All right, so I go back to the little market basket here
Yeah.
to get a bed. To get a
Yeah,
bed.
yeah. You go to the up top where the trailers are. Go to the
No.
MISC setting.
Wait. No, I got to go to the edit.
No. You buy it's a separate attachment. See, look, watch. Ready?
See, look, watch.
I'm right behind you.
Okay.
Bam. It's a separate attachment.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Can you customize that at
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise that's gonna look ridiculous.
So if you want to do a regular bit, why do you have a yellow bumper?
It's Daytona yellow.
Why do you act surprised is the
Because
question.
I was hoping to do something a little matchy-matchy with the bed of my truck. And I realized that wasn't going to happen. And now I'm kind of in this situation.
You can get a regular bed or the bed I have on mine, which is a flat bed, and those all offer different customization options too.
Okay, well that doesn't... Look, hang on a second. Yeah, I think you're probably going to get pulled over for this strap job.
Nah, it's OSHA proof.
Okay.
Well,
So,
the OSHA you gotta worry about is DOT.
so where do I...
It's
where do I
DOT
find-
OSHA approved.
Oh,
Where do I find that? In the trailer section?
What? The
bed.
flatbed? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to the trailer menu
Yep.
and go into the MISC
Missed.
option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you scroll down, you'll see the fifth wheel. Like so, if you choose the fifth wheel to go in it, it's actually separate, so you can take it off if you want. Or if you want a gooseneck, you can put a gooseneck on it. So Trooper JD, how are you?
What? So I can do the removable SRW, DRW box and then put a fifth wheeler in that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So the DRW is dually, so that's the one you want to go with.
Yeah. Alright. Just the DRW? Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm
So
thinking...
you got
yeah,
dually.
yeah, I know, but I was going to go regular... Regular bed.
You can do a dually regular bed. You just select that option.
Oh,
and then
no,
you go to.
I was thinking about doing a regular bed, but now that I'm looking at yours, like, kind of handy.
Okay.
he's all yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, I don't like it. Oh.
Boy, Stan drunk, he's just pissing everybody off.
Who?
Stan Kroenke, one that owns the Rams,
Oh. That's why I didn't know who he was.
pissed all of St. Louis off by moving the team. And now he's basically pissed off all the owners because he backed away from a promise to cover tens of millions of dollars in legal expenses related to his team's 2016 departure.
I mean, I would too. But like, fuck, I ain't paying that bill.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you will when the owners can decide to kick you out.
They will never do that. If that were the case, the owner of the Jets would be long gone.
I think people. I think they just leave him alone because they feel bad. Because Jets just suck.
Yeah, but they could do something about it.
I feel
Make-
like
make them competitive. Every quarterback that has gone in there has sucked and then goes to a different team and does way better. Same with a lot of their players.
I don't know. Sam Darnold started out hot like the first 3 games, and then it's like, ah!
At least he did. Sam Darnold on the Jets was garbage the entire time he was there.
Well, his defense, he had no offensive line. whatsoever. Like, that poor guy was running for his dear life all the time.
Then whose fault is that?
Oh, it wasn't Sam's fault. It was coaches and
The ownership.
GM. I feel like the Jets owner's like, we don't know nothing about football.
No. You know what was wicked surprising? Was the other day I was watching, I think it was the afternoon games, and they have Mark Sanchez as one of like the pregame commentator guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Mark Sanchez, your claim to fame is the butt fumble. That's it. That's it. You've done nothing. You've done nothing in your career. You're known for the butt fumble.
Well, look at Tim Tebow. He does commentary for college.
Yeah, but at least, like, he had a disgraceful career, but at least he didn't have, like, he wasn't known for some horrible play.
No.
Like, Mark Sanchez did a whole lot of nothing. What? Yeah, I know. Isn't this great?
No. It's
Wait until I get my camper.
No.
I'm gonna park it right next to yours, buddy.
Well, that's
Well,
the best
good
part
news.
about having your house on wheels. You can move it.
The good news is you will never
Not that
You want-
campsite, though.
lose Kitty Cat ever with those colors.
That's
That's
the
the
problem.
Come on, that's the point.
That's the problem.
If anyone takes my truck, I know who took it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be able to hide from nothing.
Well, I used to do this color gray and bright orange, but that got taken. So I have to do something different.
Who took that?
Tony.
No, Tony does bright green.
Yeah, right. Well, that was my original colors.
You guys could be twinsies.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind
Yeah,
twinning
I
it up
would.
with you.
I would.
I would.
That's
you have to
your trooper,
apologize.
man. That sorry to hear
I
that.
forgot. 20 years down the road, I still haven't forgot.
I'll never forget.
That's
All
a
it
bitch.
takes is a sorry. They will be all forgotten.
Yeah. What's the trailer under?
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
If you can't find it, you can't park it next to me.
This is the disappointment. Oh, son of a bitch.
All right, what if I do this? What if I promise not to park it next to you?
I'm gonna
He's
need that
going-
in writing.
He's
All
going to park it like 20 feet away from you.
Hang on.
He's gonna park it in front of me. It's not next to you. It's in front of you.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "I PJs will not park the camper near you," and then
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "That's not my legal name. They won't up in court."
Damn.
I think it's time to start bringing tractors down.
You know, you never realize how depressing your city is until you find out you can't even go to a strip club and enjoy yourself without getting stabbed.
I feel like no one at least in Delaware, or goes to any of the strip clubs in Delaware and actually enjoys themselves.
Been there, done that. Not fun.
A strip club in Delaware?
Yep. Well, no.
Oh. I was going to say, was it in Smyrna? Did you get to see the one-legged stripper?
No. No.
Well, you're missing out. Her day job was at the IHOP.
Mistaken for going to
What's up, Adam? How are you?
And just happening upon several topless women. For no good reason.
Oh, damn bastards.
I feel like that's kind of better.
Probably.
Okay, there you go. Check the general chat.
Hi, the cat's pajamas of sound mind will promise not to park my camper within 100 yards of your campsite upon penalty of no less than $1,000. Wait, that money's my money, so I'd have to pay my own fine.
No. I'll come up with it. I'll harvest the fields. I'll harvest the fields and stuff.
But it still goes back.
All
right, I'll earn it in a different game.
I'll earn it in a different game. He'll rob the bank in GTA.
It's under low loaders.
Just give it to
This guy.
Hang on.
God.
This is the only guy I know that can write his own legal fucking wording and still screw everybody but himself.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is him parking his trailer too close and him renting himself out of the farm.
Hey, luckily in my new job I can't do that anymore.
Damn.
I can't go 3 for 3.
He gets how a damn street goes by.
They noticed his resume. They did it last 2 times, so they wrote it into it when they hired him. You can't write yourself out of the budget this time. Shit. It's
No,
my escape plan.
I went back to like one of the, well, not the company, but the same job type that I started in when I first graduated. So it's I did that for like 6 years, and this company's starting from like the ground up in that department. So I can essentially just do no wrong, which is nice.
And if he wants to leave, he'll just leave a container of cauliflower rice for a while.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't hear, like we were watching some show recently and he started talking about cauliflower rice, and all I could think about was that story. And I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. There was a recipe that popped on and looked good, and I realized it was cauliflower rice. I was like,
So there was
all I know is that shit's going to stink if it stays in the fridge too long.
God, oh my crap, smells so bad.
Then there was what was like the cauliflower
Yeah,
rice
no,
in the
that
back
one,
of
like-
your freezer watching you eat a family-sized bag of pizza rolls.
That's what I've been doing this past month. And then I got like the horrifying notification last week where it's just like, hey, you're going back to the office in November. And I was like, what?
I wasn't ready for this.
I let myself go for an entire month. Like, I was working my ass off to lose weight for the wedding. And then once the wedding hit, it's like, yeah, now I can just sit back and do nothing. And sit at
I'm
home.
married now. I can let myself
Work.
go.
No.
And they're like, oh, you gotta come to work. Shit.
I haven't gotten back up to like my top weight. Not even close. But I'm, not where I want to be. And then they're like, oh yeah, like I stopped doing the Peloton, put it that way. And they're like, oh yeah, you're actually going back to work first week in November, 2 days a week. It's like, what? No.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. 2 days a week?
Well, it's supposed to be 3, but they cut it to 2 because Massachusetts is like a little 50-50 on the COVID rates. I swear, these booster shots are screwing me over in terms of going back to the office. If people get their boosters, then there's no excuse. Then everyone's going to have to go back to the office.
Yeah, but
We
then
never-
everybody's getting sick after they get their boosters and they're going to close back down again.
I don't know. I hope COVID-20 comes out soon.
Have you been keeping up with CW?
What the fuck? I hope COVID-20 comes out soon.
It's due for an update.
I've been waiting for this stuff a bitch for 2 years.
COVID-19 hasn't been updated in a while.
They're going straight to the 22.
Commercial comes
So
out.
it's like Farm Sim.
Yeah.
Why don't you check out our special edition COVID-22?
But no.
You buy the season pass, you get it year round.
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping up with that.
CW's been in the hospital all October long.
Well, I know that because originally the pictures he sent of getting his own room was super depressing room.
Yeah, he's been in that room ever since he sent that picture.
Is it from COVID?
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, God.
he caught it and he's been in the hospital since what, like October 5th?
Yeah,
He's-
no, I know. I remember
he's
him
still in.
sending that original thing. Oh, that's what it's from, though? I didn't know what it was from.
Yeah, no, COVID.
And he's... Yep.
Oh, God.
And he had his vaccine. I should.
That's the thing.
I just realized I probably should have said that.
Bro.
I don't know if he wants people to know or not. He's been talking to us in admin chat.
Well,
But yeah, no.
I mean, I'd rather know that it's like COVID compared to like just something random.
Like a dildo stuck up his ass or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's totally COVID. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
What's up, Hunter? How are you?
No, but I mean, like, my wife's insisting on us wearing masks everywhere we go now, and I'm like, pfft. Like, we did the mask thing once, and there is a quote from Biden saying, if you get your vaccine, you won't have to wear a mask anymore.
He's also the same president that
They
said
still require, vaccine or not, they still require it here in like the state buildings and everything.
Oh, well, my company is like, so only the people that are vaccinated are allowed to go back to the office, and they're mandating those people to go back to the office. But if you're not vaccinated, you have a certain amount of time, and then you have to, in order to go into the building, take like one of those rapid tests every time you go into the building. But they're penalizing people that are not getting vaccinated. And if you refuse to take one of the COVID tests, they give you 3 days to change your mind. And if you don't, you get fired.
Yep, they don't.
And even like myself being vaccinated, I'm still subject to random COVID testing at any point. They could just call me out of my little cubicle spot and test me.
I'd be like, hell no, motherfucker, I'm
That
vaccinated.
just seems like a shitty work environment. That's all I'm saying.
Well, here's the thing. My team, my department is 5 people. It's myself and the manager and another senior analyst located in Massachusetts, and then the other 2 people on our team are in Costa Rica.
Damn, those lucky bastards.
Well, they don't have the vaccine yet down there.
No, I'm just talking about just
They're
being
not
in
going
Costa Rica.
Well, we have an office in Costa Rica, so I'm thinking.
I'm pretty good, honey.
hey,
Thanks for asking.
His business plans, I
if
need to go
we
to Costa
have
Rica.
like credit operations in Costa Rica, and I can work in an office down there, hell yeah, I will certainly relocate down there.
So your wife's like, bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, her job wouldn't fly down there.
Yeah.
Nurse practitioner down there. Good luck.
There's not middle-aged women wanting to know if they're allergic to red wine down there.
Yeah, right.
I told my dad. About
Yeah,
that.
she did that. She did that test yesterday, and I was like, okay, so what came from that? She's like, nothing except for the person got drunk. And I was like, well, I feel like this was probably an alcoholic that was trying to have some like supervised drinking. And she's like, yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like.
Hey, A for effort.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, good for like she pulled it off. Like they actually did the test. Like she sent me a snap of the like cups because they have to scale it. So they do like an eighth of a serving, a quarter of a serving, a half a serving, 3/4 of a serving, and a full serving. And I was like, damn, then you're talking like 2 full servings. So she had the equivalent of like 2 glasses of wine. Damn. Yeah. It's like that bitch. Like, you know she totally played you.
Yep.
My wife's like, yeah. But at the end of the day, that's her job. So it's like, I don't care what it is. You want to do a food challenge like Cheetos, fine.
She's like, I get paid either way, I don't care.
Yeah. Pretty much. Although she had so on like one afternoon a week she does like standard flu shot testing to see if people are allergic to the flu shot. And this one guy came in and decided to like not allergic to the flu shot. But decided to make it all about trying to avoid getting the COVID vaccination. And she's seeing a lot of that now, of people coming in and trying to justify not getting the vaccine. Because it's being mandated by so many places.
I need one of them there permission slips so I don't have to get the needle.
Well, one of the guys was a...
Well, John, how you been, man? Like I've never seen you. What's
Here's
up,
one
you
for
talking
you.
there? There you
one of the guys was a...
Feel nice. Oh, that sucks, man. Just be like,
pastor in the...
we're not together anymore. You're no longer my problem.
And
If you don't have kids together, you
it
don't
was
want.
all about...
I'll talk to her, man.
fact that, you know, like God works in mysterious ways. And I'm not doing the story justice. Basically what it boiled down to is like he was saying like, well, you can't see the government and see what they're doing and, you know, see that they're making this much bigger than it is. And then the doctor, not my wife, was like, well, like, can you see God? And he was like, well, no. And she's like, well, isn't that kind of the same thing? And he's like, well, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. And then the doctor wrote up the notes, essentially saying that guy is just a borderline psychopath.
There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good, I'm bad.
Good night, bitch.
Hey, stayed on longer than Tyler.
True.
Yeah, when I checked at like 9:30, he was still on.
Tyler?
Nah, actually, no.
I was ready to say, because he went to bed like right after I started streaming.
I was gonna say, well, you started streaming at like 8:15 or something like that.
Yeah. Work's kicking my ass.
He's not old enough for that yet.
He's not, but I am.
Yeah, you're too old for that.
I know. I feel it too. Like my body fights each other all like the whole morning. It's like, get up, you old son of a bitch. And it's like, no.
Well, my wife does the thing where she sets like 100 alarms, like offset every 2 minutes, but then proceeds to snooze all of them. And I used to be the person that's like, my alarm's set for like 5:15, and I get up. One alarm. But now I've taken to her method.
I set my alarm.
So I have
I
my
usually
alarm
beat
set
it.
from like 7 o'clock all the way until 11.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
I've taken to snoozing the alarm.
I got my alarm set, but I usually wake up before it goes off.
Well, that's not bad. My biggest thing is like, I have to get over to the place where I work.
I wake up at 4
Half
o'clock
hour
every
away.
morning.
I got to shower and stuff. Like, I got to wake up at like 5. Last time I woke up at 5 in the morning was like probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I wake up at 4 o'clock no matter what the situation is. Good night.
All right, mate. Have a good night.
Alright, bitch, go to bed.
Yep. Did you read my final clause?
Currency is $100,000 is to be agreed upon the cats. The currency, okay. What's that mean?
I mean, $100,000, but we can decide.
How you're gonna pay it?
Yeah, depending on like what game. So it doesn't have to be determined now.
You shall buy me all the equipment in Phasmophobia.
I can do.
That'd be rough. Unless you had like put in
Did I
like
tell you
a
I
cheat
complained?
code.
I complained to Bigfoot. Did I tell you that?
No. They just put out a new map for it though. It's supposed to change his mechanics again.
Yeah. I told them I thought it was stupid they just continued to go after one person until they're dead.
I can help her dead. Oh no, good. No.
And then
As long
move
as you
on
come
to
out on the
next
other end,
person,
man.
And then follow that person until they're dead. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Life is a bitch and it beats you to hell, but as long as you make it, that's all that matters.
So allegedly they listened
Welcome
to
back,
the comments. So I put that in there.
Me, 1046.
And I was like, we're not going to play this again until that's fixed. But Phasmophobia just had a huge update a few days ago. It was like the entire size of the game. See if I can figure out what that was.
Yeah, my buddy, when I was talking about was going on my car, he plays it like religiously. He's got, I think he's at 1,300 hours in that game.
It's 1.4 gigs.
And he said that it's a new map and they're redoing a bunch of the mechanics for the equipment or something like that.
Oh, they're doing a haunted campsite now. Ooh, Maple Lodge campsite. Anyways, you were saying? Sorry.
Nah, I was just.
Oh, there's a Ouija board.
There's always been one. It's just, you have to find it in the map.
Oh. Oh, several new ghost types. Onryo. The twins.
Have a good night,
Rocky.
Steve.
And Raiju.
And good luck in the morning, sir. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Like, since when have there been walkie-talkies? Yeah, all right. That's a huge update.
Whew.
And Ranch Sim with a huge update.
Oh, another one?
4.2 gigs. Yep. Private multiplayer games, slot saves. You can name your animals.
Well, damn.
Yep.
Because they just had the huge horse update. I've been playing the hell out of that game. That and Gas Station Simulator.
Yeah, I haven't played Ranch Sim since the last time we played because we were in a predicament there.
Well, hear me out on this one. I thought that when you hit escape, that the game paused.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't know that. So I hit escape and I went away for like 2 hours. I come back and all but my piglets were dead. All my animals. I was like, oh, we're talking about like 10 pigs, 2 cows, all my chickens. I was like, oh, God.
That's okay. I was doing ATS last night, and I have this thing with the VR and hand things. I don't know what they're called. The thing that you hold in each hand.
Yeah.
But anyways, one of them, I have this app that if you turn it to look at like your wrist, like a watch, it pops up, and you can pop up like one of your desktop screens. So can use it to pop up chat. So I used
Oh yeah, I've seen that in the videos.
grabbed it, yeah, and I went to pop up chat, but I didn't know that it takes you out of game to do that for games that are not like VR friendly or like acceptable to VR, because ATS isn't. So I went to do that. I didn't know that it left game, so I did it on a long straightaway. And I'm looking at the screen, and there's a big left, so I grab the steering wheel and I turn left, and it doesn't do anything. It's like, oh my god. And I just went straight off the road. So I'm finding VR is not as good as I thought it was going to be.
Know what?
Ethan, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the
You're
Flash.
In terms of leaving game, it doesn't. I thought it would pause or something like that. Didn't. But Wrench Sim definitely stays on.
Yeah.
And that's one of the few.
Well, I think it's because it's designed to be really a multiplayer
game.
sort of thing. So
Yeah, but the
can't
thing
pause
is, like,
multiplayer.
yeah. But the thing is, like, they started out as a single player, and even if you paused it in single player, it didn't do that. And it took them forever to get to multiplayer. So if you think about it, like, their pause menu should reflect multiplayer, but it didn't start out that way. What I'm curious about is, so, the forest, I can do that VR now?
Oh boy, when is that sequel supposed to come out? Wasn't it supposed to come out this year?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was just sitting here thinking about it the other day. I was like,
you're totally right. You're totally right.
wasn't that
I'm
the
gonna look
sequel
that
supposed
up.
to come out sometime this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now. Because it says 2021. December 31st.
That sounds like a placeholder date.
Yeah. The anticipated launch date of this recreation in the US is December 31st, 2021. It's not fixed. So, it'll be like next fall, if I had to guess. But I did a little bit of just tried the Forest VR. And there's a ton of things that are more difficult, like chopping down trees. Way more difficult. But there are a lot of things that are easier, like picking things up off the ground, and combat. Way easier. Because with the controller or keyboard, you just press the button to hit someone, and it just does like a slash across the screen. But with the VR, you can just control, like, there's no wait time in between slashing. So I can do like if I have the katana sword, I can just do like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So can I play that with you if you're
That's
in
what
VR?
I'm wondering. So I believe so. But you would have a huge advantage in some aspects. In terms of like building stuff, way easier without VR. Setting up the fort and getting resources and all that stuff, way easier. When it comes to fighting, I think I would have the advantage. And gathering supplies. So, like, if we were to early on set up like a storage. Oh. If we were to early on like set up a storage place, it'd be easier for me to go find the materials, pick them up, and bring them back and put them in a location than it is for me to find the materials and contribute to building. Because it's more difficult for me to locate the placement to put the logs and the sticks and stuff. But if I had like a general like landing area for all that stuff, it'd be easier for me to go get that. But as far as I can tell, it is cross-platform, because the difference is, so what I found is there's certain games that are just the game, and then they make a separate game that's that game VR. And those ones don't have cross-platform abilities. So like Thief Simulator, there's Thief Simulator, and then there's a separate game that's Thief Simulator VR. So you couldn't just play Thief Simulator in VR and have it be the same. So I'm trying to find games that'll work across the platforms that won't give me an advantage or won't give me a disadvantage. I did find a way to play GTA in VR. But I feel like that'd be a huge disadvantage.
Running up and knocking people over the head, yeah, that'd be a huge disadvantage.
Yep.
Well, then, again, would be a disadvantage for you, because how fast can you move in that thing?
Pretty fast.
Huh. I just want to get a VR system. I'm bad about this, where I want to get a system just for one game, and I would buy a VR system just to play the Rick and Morty VR game.
Actually, yeah, I saw that.
That, and have you ever seen the one where you're people play that they're like the store clerk? They got to check the people out. That could be quite fun. I'm pretty sure that would be pretty hilarious to watch you play.
Job Simulator?
I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. I remember.
It's not super realistic.
Yeah, it's like kind of cartoony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
so
you hit a button to switch out the slushy and hot dog machine.
Yeah.
That'd
so
probably be a hilarious hell of a play.
That one has several different sites too. So you can be you're a cubicle worker too.
Jeez.
And then another one is that you work in an auto shop. But then they have the 7-Eleven guy too. So that's on my wish list. It's actually on sale right now. So I'm tempted because I feel like that would be fun.
I'd watch you play because I feel like I've watched a lot of other people play it, and I'm always cracking up because he's like, "Give me a wiener." He's like, "I'll give you a wiener." He throws it at his forehead, and the guy just blinks and looks at him.
Oh, I watched Gray still play that game, and he did such a good job because he tried everything. So he like took a hot dog and put it in the microwave and stuff, and it like blew up 3 times to the size that it was supposed to be.
I love Rick and Morty.
And he's like, "Well, I wonder if I can do that with more things." Put it in there, just like blown up the coin to be 3 times the size of the quarter.
Pickle Rick. I'd totally rock the space cruiser though. You need to do okay. I know you got it in you. You need to do the whole house and have the garage open to his lab. There you go. That's what I want to see from you in Farm Sim 22. I want to see the whole house with Rick's workshop. Alright.
What do we need done here?
I've just been harvesting fields, getting it. Because once we get them harvested, right now I'm working in 10 because I'm gonna cut this field up. I'm gonna make it like a chicken farm place.
Okay.
Put my chickens over here. This is a small field that's decently flat.
Fruit type. It's 27.
Yeah, you doing? I'm doing good, Dylan. How are you? So it's possible for sure. There you go. Look at that. Just make sure you put like a small like pickle Rick on the counter or something. That would pop me in a heartbeat. I'd just be like, oh my god!
What type of header does soybeans take?
Regular header.
Okay.
Grain header, not corn header.
Do you have an extra combine?
I do not. I just have the one I'm using.
Alright.
Oh, it's been pretty good. Now I got
That's the best one. This silly ideal one.
that. Don't say it. Still, it's Brandon's ride.
Is that what you're using?
No, I'm using the Gleaner, the smaller one. I want to use older equipment for this map. So I got some like old Alice Chalmers tractors and the Gleaner, which is an old.
What the hell's the Gleaner?
It's the gray one.
Agco?
Yeah, Agco Gleaner.
Oh, it says ideal.
No, the one right next to the Ideal, the 1972 Model L Class 5.
Yep, okay. Got it.
Would feel so very above him.
Do the rear wheel active. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the new ones, the new tires and a couple tires.
Model 3. No. Model 3 late. Yeah. Oh, no color or anything. Okay. Where's the header for that? Wow, what am I missing? Oh God.
Alright, sorry about that. I was helping my wife get something set up. Hello, Alexander, if I didn't say it already. Hello, Keegan. Good thing I'm not trying to do homework. My net is getting really slow. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Heavy mechanic for semis. Nice! Good luck, sir. You know me. I'm on special. Dude, just so you know. Yeah! Hey, come back here. Just so you know, I wasn't kidding about this thing. I freaking love it. It's a mobile car wash right now. I'm pretty good. I started talking about it earlier, but I finally got good news about my car. So I'm in a particularly good mood after yesterday. After yesterday, because I still didn't know if I was gonna have to pay for it or if it was covered, and luckily it is covered. So I'm getting a brand new engine in my damn car free of charge. And they hooked me up with a rental car. The rental car sucks, but at least it's not diesel, and I'm not paying $40 a week just to run the kids back and forth to the school bus. Nice little new mobile quote. I know. It's freaking awesome. As soon as I saw it in the Facebook group, I was like, dude. And then once I realized you don't have to be hooked to anything, because I thought it was like an attachment to like you had to have a. I originally thought you had to have like a power washer, and this was just an attachment, and you were gonna have the hose thing. But once I realized that it is free range, oh my god, I fell in love with it. I had a Hyundai. I have a 2011 Hyundai Sonata, and I took it up to the shop. Actually, my paper's over here. I have it out just in case. I took it up on September 20th. September 20th, I took my car to the shop, and they had an ECM update on it, which is supposed to help detect when your engine's failing. And I kid you not, it was a week and a half later. I'm going down the road, and everything just shuts off on me, and there's smoke coming from underneath the hood. And I was like, oh crap. Because I've seen these Hyundais like go up in flames. So my immediate thought was like, crap, do I call 911 and get the fire company out here? Not only would I get, they put out my car, but I'd get some cool response footage. So no, it was just a little bit of smoke, and I got it pushed back. I finally got it up to the dealership a couple days later, and I hadn't heard anything. A week and 3 days went by, and I hadn't heard anything out of them. So finally, I sent them a message through the little app that they give you when your car's in for service, and yeah, it needs a new engine. We're working with Hyundai now to get a replacement. And then I didn't hear anything out of them. No. The 2 days later, they asked me to provide documentation, proof of oil changes. So I had to go up and get copies of that from the place that changed my oil, and then I had to take it to email it to them, and that was not this past Wednesday, the Wednesday before. And I hadn't heard anything. So Wednesday I messaged them. I was like, what's going on? And I didn't get a response. So finally, yesterday, I went up there. I was like, look, my car has been up here since like the 8th or 9th. And, I haven't got any answers other than you guys are working with Hyundai to get a replacement. And she goes, oh, you've been approved. I was like, oh, well, that would have been nice to know. She's like, you didn't get a phone call? I go, no, I wouldn't be messaging you guys if I got a phone call. And she's like, no, Enterprise is supposed to call you to come pick up your car, or pick up your rental car. It's like, well, no, they didn't. So she called Enterprise, and they didn't have a car for me. I drive a half hour back home. I just come through the door and sat my butt down on the couch, and their phone rings. Hey, we got a car for you. So I had to drive a half hour back up and pick up this rinky-dink Hyundai Venue. I'm hoping. Did you know how long your coworker it took him to get the replacement? Because my wife read that some people have waited up to 3 months, and I really don't want to be driving around this dang rental car for 3 months. But I think it was only a couple of weeks once they approved it. Well, that'd be relief, because my wife got looking up, and some people were like, "Oh, it took up to 3 months." I mean, technically, it's already been 3 weeks now that they've had it. So now it's approved. I don't know what day it was approved because they never reached out to me and told me it was approved. But now that it's approved, hopefully it's only a couple of weeks, because I really. This thing, I'm a big guy, alright? I'm not tall. Tall. I'm 5 foot. Oh, there's rain. I'm 5'11", okay? And, you know, I'm a pretty stocky guy. And this thing, my wife, who is only 5'6", on a bad day she's 5'5", would probably feel a little bit too big in this thing. Like, this thing is not big guy friendly at all. A Hyundai
is it
Venue.
raining?
Yeah, it's raining.
Not on my screen?
It's raining for me. Oh, yeah, Key. It's a Hyundai Venue. It's a brand new car. They just started making them in 2020. And this one's a 2021 with only like 20,000 miles on it. And I mean, I'll give it a plus. It rides really smooth. It's not like a noisy car. What was it? The Hyundai, or not Hyundai, Honda Civic. That was a... That was like when you're going down the road, it's loud. but it has the lane keep assist on it, and it freaked me the hell out because I was driving home after I picked this thing up, and the wheel just jerked to the right on me. I was like, whoa, what was that? And that was it turning on. But then I was like, well, this is kind of neat. So when I got to a turn, I just kind of let go of the wheel. I was like, let Jesus take the wheel. And it slowly turned for me. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I hate it when I'm driving and it starts jerking the wheel on me, but... Yeah, I don't check Facebook often. I'm a Discord / Instagram guy. I can check it though. I just gotta. Ooh! Oh my God! This can't be real. Oscar Mayer Halloweenies wieners, black licorice flavored hot dogs.
What?
I just opened up Facebook and the first thing that popped up in my news feed is Oscar Mayer Halloweenies, black licorice flavored hot dogs, made with chicken, pork, beef, and black licorice. Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Yeah, please do. That's disgusting.
Oh, it's a prank. It's a trick.
I was gonna say.
Ugh. That's it. Just the thought of it. Oh, I got 93 notifications on my my. Welcome to. I give Giants a lot of crap. But the Elm Creek map that's going to be in 22, amazing. Where's my... Oh, here we go. Messages. Weird question for you. Do you know anyone that does palm reading? No? That's from September 14th. I don't think I'm going to respond to that one. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, hold on. I even like the truck that's on. Have you released that truck? The Ford? Or is that unreleased? I want it. Does it fly? Oh, you sent me something on the 15th. Yeah, I just got it. Someone sent me something the day before and wanted to know if I knew anyone that does palm reading. I don't know how I feel about that one.
What's up, ladies?
Who the hell is that? What the hell did you buy? Oh, truck trailer.
How y'all been?
Holy shit, is that Matt?
Yeah, it is.
We were just talking about you earlier.
Do what?
We were just talking about you earlier.
That's a scary thought.
We were just wondering how your sex change operation went.
Oh, it went pretty good, you know. They gave me a bigger dick this time.
He said, screw the common man, I went straight for horse dick.
I didn't want that big.
No, we were just... Right before I started streaming, me, JT, and Tyler were talking. I think it was Tyler said something about hadn't heard from you in a while, and I was like, yeah, I think the last time was when you come in when you're talking about the engine shortage.
Oh yeah.
I was pleasant surprised.
Yeah, I've just been busy.
Yeah, recuperating.
Hell, I'm on my way to work right now.
Jesus.
12 to 12. Hope all is well with y'all.
Yeah, now I got my car sorted out, and it's all good.
What's wrong with your car?
It blew the engine.
Oh, what'd you do? Did you put sugar in your tank again?
No, I bought a fucking Hyundai. That's the problem.
That might be true too.
I haven't had my car since early October. I got it up to the dealership, and they've been dragging their goddamn feet. And I hadn't heard from him over a week. And I finally went up there. I was like, "What's going on?" Like,
dude, I don't know how you put up with that.
Well, I took it up there on a Saturday. They didn't check it in until Monday, which I understood. It was late Saturday. They don't work Sundays, so I understood them not getting checked in until Monday. Well, I do now. I have one. So, because Hyundai got the shit suit out of them,
yeah,
they have to provide a rental car during the repair.
Yep.
So, but I took it on a Sunday. They checked it on Monday, which again, like I said, they didn't work. We got it up there like an hour before they closed Saturday, and then they don't work Sunday. So
calling them daily.
So Monday they get checked in. I didn't hear anything for a week. So the following Monday, I sent them a message through that. They have an app that you can message them directly. Oh. It's easier than calling because you call, you can sit there for like. You could sit there for like 10 minutes and not get a message. So I sent a message to the app, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you need a new engine." So we're working with Hyundai now to try to get an approval. And I was like, "Okay." So the next day, she reached out to me. She wanted proof of oil changes that I've been changing the oil in it. So I had to go up to Valvoline, get them to print off copies of the receipts from my oil changes. Oh, wait, they just had it a week and a half before, so they knew.
Oh, not only that, they can tell what the quality of oil is.
Yeah, so I had to email them copies of that. That was not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. Go a week without hearing anything. I sent them a message on Wednesday, didn't hear anything back. So Thursday, I had to go to Target to pick up stuff. So I was like, I'm stopping in, and I'm raising a little bit of hell. I want to know what the fuck's going on in my car. So I go up there, and she's like, "Oh, you've been approved. You didn't get a phone call?" I was like, "That would have been nice to know, but no, I didn't get a phone call." She's like, "Yeah, Enterprise is supposed to call you to come pick up your rental car. Let me call them and see what's going on." And she called them. They didn't have any cars in. So I drove a half hour back home. I walked through the door, sat my ass on the couch, phone rings. "Oh, we have a car for you. You can come pick it up tonight." You son of a bitch.
Dude, you are way more patient than me.
Well,
God
when
bless you.
when you're getting it for free, like you kind of can't like. That's what I didn't want to lose my cool and then be like, we're not gonna work with this guy.
See it, dude. That's your primary mode of transportation, and the screw up is on their end, not yours. You're entitled to raise all kinds of hell. Like, if I didn't hear anything for more than a day, I would be on the phone with them, and even if it was a 2-hour wait, I would just put the phone on speaker and carry upon my day and just wait. And whoever answered, I'd be like, yeah, whoever this is, I need to speak to your manager, and get on the phone with them and be like, what the hell is going on? Like, my car is in your shop for going on 3 weeks now. I need to figure out what the hell is going on because I have kids to transport around. This is my livelihood. You can't keep this from me because of something that's your fault. So you better give me some answers.
Mr. Karen over there.
That's how. When it comes to something like that, no, man. Like when it comes to, if it's basic stuff, like if I'm at the grocery store, if I'm at Walmart, if I'm at Target, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. When it comes down to my vehicle, like my mode of transportation, you're damn right. I'm gonna be on top of that, and I'm gonna be making sure that that is taken care of. That's my #1 priority.
Sitting here talking about it, I read an article today. A police force in Alabama, I forget which one it is, they're actually having to bring their old retired Crown Vics back into service because of the vehicle shortages. They can't get new vehicles.
Oh, damn, they just rolled out a. It was middle of last year. They just rolled out a shit ton of Explorers here.
Yeah, they all got sold.
That's like our department. We got like 10 new Exploders and then a couple new Tahoes.
I'm sorry, the new
Where do you get
Tahoes
those
look
vehicles?
good.
Oh, I hate the new Tahoes.
I think they look good.
The 2020 or 2021?
Yeah,
2022s.
Oh, I hate the front ends on those.
Oh no, see, to me they look beefy. They look like they're actually made to go off-road.
Is it the 2022s?
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
the brand new ones. I
like
prefer the model buy style before. I don't like the new ones.
Well, they haven't changed the body style since like 2019.
They changed the whole front end on the new models.
yes, they did. Because the new ones, to me, honestly, kind of looks like an old Blazer in a way.
Well, that's what they went for. Well, it looks like it pretty much identical to the new Blazer front end.
It's the 2021. I mean, sorry, the 2020 versus the 2021.
Yeah.
That's where they changed the body style.
Yeah, the 2021s.
Because the front end on the 2020s looked like no different than the Malibu or anything like that.
Yeah, see, I prefer that one over the new one. I don't know. It just it looks in person like it looks too
like the new one.
small. Like I don't know how to put it. Like
It's less in your face.
that's what I like about my Tahoe. I want my Tahoe to be in your face. Like I want you to be like,
I don't need
this rich prick's riding around in a $40,000 freaking
I don't need
Tahoe
a giant
base model.
What do they call it? Ribbon? The Chevy logo?
Bow tie?
Bow tie, whatever. I knew it was something like that. I don't need a giant bow tie sitting in my face. It's like, yeah, I get it. I like that it's a little bit more subdued in the new one.
I don't like it.
I will say though, if you have the black bow tie, I would be pissed. Because I think the only time that you should be like showing that off is if you have the black bow tie in the front.
I'll be back here in a few minutes. My boss is here.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Nah, I don't know what the hell he's doing here this late.
I'm gonna fire you.
He's writing you out of the budget. That's what he's doing.
It wouldn't surprise me. But
PJ's standing over his shoulder like, you so out of the budget.
Yeah, you should have looked at the numbers a little bit better, bud.
nah, he ain't gonna say out of budget. Like, just too fucking ugly.
He's pissed you got a bigger dick to him now.
It's fucking 11 o'clock. Okay, well, I don't think I need to hear this conversation. Sounds aggressive.
Yeah, but no, ever since I've seen that new front end, I don't like it.
I'm just kind of curious because now they're saying that the Tahoe is a 7 to 8 passenger vehicle.
Yeah. You can get a third row seat in there.
They always...
See that with those like the bed sliders outside.
No, well, no. It always had that, but the Tahoe used to, I believe, have... No, it didn't. Tahoe was always a 7-passenger vehicle?
Yeah. Well, it's an option. You can get the optional third row
about
seat.
the old ones, like mid-2000s.
Oh, yeah. It was still an option. You get an optional third row seat.
Oh, I thought that was standard.
No, it was an option. I'm pretty sure.
By the way, if you can ever find, for 5M, the Kia Carnival.
Oh my god.
Yes, please.
You and this goddamn minivan.
I don't see how anyone wouldn't want it. I swear.
Our new fire chiefs are rolling around in the expeditions.
You know what I want? I want a new Durango. I freaking love the way they
got
look.
Durangos too, and they look pretty clean.
They are super clean compared to the old freaking.
Oh, remember those old ones?
Oh my god, they were
Like
so ugly.
Like the late 2000, like 2007,
Yeah.
2008 Durangos.
It looked like the Dodge Dakota with a cap on it.
Yeah, my friend's dad had one of those. And, well, they didn't have the Durango. Well, like, I don't know. Dodge trucks weren't like a huge thing during that time, at least where I lived. So, if people had trucks, it was either a Ford or a Chevy. Dodge trucks didn't exist, so a Durango...
He's in love with the Kia Carnival. Don't question it.
So ridiculous.
He
And
loves
then they
it.
started coming out with the Ram, like the Dodge Rams, in the same body style. And I was like, what the F is this? It just looks like my friend's dad's SUV, but like cropped. It looks so stupid.
And they're at.
No, it was I think it was a 2005 Durango. I think it was when they first started doing it. Yep, there it is.
Sounds about right. Because the new one came out in like 2013, I think.
Yep, here we go.
Our neighboring department is driving around.
Because it looks like it was like
brand
a
new Power Wagon.
It reminded me of the Chrysler Pacifica when it first came out, which was about the same time as this, where I was just like, the only thing that separates this is that it doesn't have a sliding door. Yeah, I'll put it in general.
Yeah, I didn't like those. I wasn't too keen on them.
Like, that looks stupid.
Like the headlights and the grill must have came from that Dakota they built of the year.
The Dodge Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those aren't even that's not even the worst one. There was one before that.
Which one are you talking about?
Hold on.
That's a 2005 Durango.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think they... 2003? God. Oh, you're talking about that one. I know which one you're talking about. With
Yeah.
like the two-tone bumper.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
This one.
I was just...
Yeah, that. Yeah.
yeah. The freaking two-tone bumper. Yeah. That looks like the Dakota, the front end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really hated the first one that I posted. I really hated that because I was like, what's the difference between that and what was it was the Dodge Caravan?
Yeah. But this is what they look like now. I freaking love that.
Yeah.
Looks so much cleaner.
I mean, well, that's a sick color too.
And it's got
And
a
you can
Hemi.
get it, and you can get it in SRT. So you can get the minivan in an SRT now.
Jesus.
I believe. I don't think I'm making that up. Hang on.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is the goofy shit I'm driving around right now.
Oof.
Yeah. That exact color and everything. Exact rims.
Wait, I gotta see this. Hang on. Oh, is that the? No, that's not it.
That's the Hyundai Venue.
I mean, like, it's a mini
Yeah.
SUV, basically.
No, it 100% is. It's like the smallest SUV on the market.
You know what I kind of liked when I drove was I've told you all the story about when the snow fell on my Passat and crushed it,
Yeah.
and then I got the Mini Cooper, the 500, as a rental car, and it was in the middle of winter, and I was like, hell no. So I went back to the rental place, and they gave me a Hyundai Veloster. That thing is awesome. Provided you're the only person driving the vehicle and you don't have any passengers, it's great. But it kind of looks like that.
Yeah, I got all excited. As much as I disliked the new body style of the Tahoe / Suburban, when I got there, I saw a Venue. It wasn't the one I ended up getting. The one I saw was white. It was a hybrid. And she, like, when I went to the counter, she's like, yeah, we got a Hyundai Venue. And I was like, oh, God, that's that ugly thing I saw out front. And then she went in the back, and then the guy, he said he said what sounded like my last name, because I even asked my dad, I was like, did he say our last name? And he goes, oh, I didn't hear him. And the guy said, when Mr. Such and Such comes in, he's in the Suburban. I was like, oh, shit, I'm getting a Suburban? I didn't get the Suburban. Because a couple minutes later, she comes around the corner, and she's like, they're almost done with your car. It's going to be a Volkswagen. And then she pulls the fucking Hyundai Venue around. I was like, you told me it was going to be a Volkswagen. I'm revolting.
Might be better off. The very low end Volkswagens suck real bad.
I don't care. If it was a Jetta, it'd been better than this thing. At least I've driven a Jetta before.
I love with those like low end rental cars that have like the plastic wheel wells.
And Chevy Cruze.
Yeah, that too.
There was a rental car, and me and my buddies jumped over the train tracks.
I don't know, I just usually refuse to settle. Like, fun fact for everybody, you can easily negotiate with car rental companies and pay the same price.
You say that, but you gotta realize I'm in a rural part of the country, and they have what they have. If you're lucky, you get what you get. If you're getting insurance wise,
you're correct. I'm talking about if you fly into a city and you're at the airport hub, like rental facility. That's where it's very easy to just
anyway. Have a good night, man.
Make a deal. You're in a different situation.
Yeah,
I feel like what you got is probably the best that you can get.
Oh yeah, it's brand. It's a 2021. It's only got 20,000 miles on it, so
it's a 2021 and it has 20,000. Think about that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but at least it's not like
Dude, I don't think I've driven a rental car that has more than 20,000 miles on it
Well,
in my life.
the one I had when we went on vacation was a 2019, and it was rocking 99,000 on it. I was like, ooh.
Dude, I would ask for a new car.
Again, you get what you get with what you get.
Yeah, you drove down. You gotta go to the airport locations, my friend.
I don't do airports. I don't fly.
No, I know that, but you can drive to the airport location.
You know how far the nearest airport is from me?
Well, I'm saying you were driving.
It's like an hour and a half ride.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much weight you put on having a nice car to drive on your road trip.
I'm not complaining about the one we got. It was like
no, yours.
It was nice. It was ugly, but it was a comfortable ride. So,
as all the compact SUVs are.
Well, no, the one what I got was a Mitsubishi.
I know. Yeah, you got the
Outlander.
Yep.
Or Highlander, which I am confused. One's a Highlander, one's Outlander.
Toyota's Highlander.
So it's Outlander. Yeah, okay.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, if you want to go like luxury and stuff, you just...
Yeah, like I really wanted a Tahoe, but you can't reserve them online. Like, you have to call in. And I was like, I'm not going to get bent over a barrel.
My wife and I are planning our trip out to Colorado and Utah and stuff for a honeymoon in like January, and we were looking at rentals and stuff. You could rent the Tahoe, and if you book far enough in advance, it's not that bad.
Oh no, it's not terrible. That's what I said. I wanted a Tahoe.
It's like $150.
But when you go to the website, it wouldn't let you book it through the website. You had to call in, and then that's when they jack up the price on you because it's a limited.
They know you.
Yeah.
Well, they know you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you swindle them right there. It's like, okay, I'll take it, and then you get there and you're like, I want this, but I refuse to pay full price.
And they're like, all right, well, we'll just keep the car.
They want the business so badly, dude. They'll take it. Next time, I'll record the conversation that we had. I'll send it to you. It's very easy negotiation. Like, they don't want to lose business at all. It's no different than working at like Best Buy or Walmart, something like that, where you try to upgrade them to like the next best product when they're looking at something, and you're like, well, you know, like, this is good and all, but have you checked out this? And they're like, well, I don't want that. Like, well, what if we knock $20 off the price? Like, everyone still makes their money.
Alright, here they'll be like, yeah, well, we'll just keep it.
Yeah, but at the worst case scenario, you still have that car. It's not like they're gonna take it away from you.
Well, that's the benefit. If you go in and say, so like, I want to say she said it covers up to $40 a day. The dealership does. So if they cover 40,
ew, really? 40?
Yeah.
You have renter's insurance, or like your car insurance that covers rental?
Yeah.
And do it through them, because they cover up to like $100 usually.
Mine, I think it said 30. Actually, what the dealership offered was more than what my insurance code offers.
Yeah, let me look that up, because I think you can actually combine.
But they're like, if you would like a vehicle that costs more, you could just pay the extra, and they'll still take the 40 from the dealership. So if it's like 45 a day, you only pay $5 a day.
Yeah, I think you can go after the fact and file a claim with your insurance company.
Yeah, but that means I have to pay it outright.
Well, you got to pay it up front, but they can reimburse you the cost.
Yeah, that means I'd have to pay, and I don't have a set date of how long it's going to take, so I can't really just put in for it. Rental car when I don't know how long I'm going to need it for. Because like the guy in the chat was saying earlier, his coworker he said he thinks it took a couple of weeks, whereas my wife's been reading online, it's taken up to 3 months to get their engine replaced.
One of those
I have
problems in high-end days right now.
I have a feeling that mine's 1 of 5 in the shop currently right now, waiting for a new engine.
Well, here's
just
what
in
you
that
do.
one shop.
Is as soon as you get it back, sell it immediately, because you're gonna have a fresh engine with 0 miles on it. So you're essentially gonna have a 2021 with 0 miles on it.
Yeah, how's that work? Because my dad was asking me, and I have no clue how that works. Like,
Yeah.
do they reset the speedometer, or?
Yeah. So the weird thing is, because I had to have my engine replaced in my Civic, and I was up to like, I think it was 120 when my engine blew, and I had to get a whole engine replaced, but it was cheaper than doing the repairs on it. So did that. It was an engine that had 70,000 miles on it, and they did not, because I went to a third-party place to get it done. They did not reset adjust the tachometer accordingly. So when I sold it, I had to take they'll give you a sheet with like a verification of the engine that tells you how many miles it had on it. And as long as you document how many miles you had on the vehicle when you brought it in there, you can subtract the difference and present that to the person who you're trading the vehicle into. If you bring it to the dealership, I believe you can ask them to adjust the odometer to the engine. So you may want to follow up with them and ask them about that. Although technically, you're getting a new engine. So it should be 0. So you can ask them if they can reset it to 0. I don't know. My only experience was through a third party, and that was the paperwork I had to go to, because they were just going to give me scrap for my Civic. And I was like, no. Like, it has a new engine in it. It's good to go. And I had to provide them all of the documentation of like the engine, my mileage before, mileage after, and everything. And it was quite a process. Decision.
I don't even know what I would.
Well, the reason they won't reset the odometer is, unless you ask them, is because when you go to trade it in, like 8 times out of 10, if you buy a car from a dealership, you're going to trade it in at that dealership. So they're going to give you a lesser value because of the mileage. So there's no incentive for them to reset it, because they want to book you at the higher mileage. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. I don't even know what I would want.
Get a Volkswagen.
Durango or cost too damn much.
Well, it depends what you want. You want an SUV?
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking about going.
Get a RAV4, man.
That was what we were initially supposed to rent, and we got that Outlander instead.
Yeah, Mitsubishi, you're gonna run into the same problems with maintenance. Dealers are few and far between.
Well, the benefit if I get a Toyota is my buddy works for a Toyota dealership. So if there's anything wrong with it, I could just be like, hey. Because he's the one, like, so I posted on a couple forums about, because from what I like diagnosing it myself, it was either the starter or the engine was blown. So I asked him, and he doesn't really know much about Hyundais, but the guy he works with came from Hyundai, so he said he'd ask him. And I posted a couple forums, and it was 50-50 split between starter and engine being blown. So he messaged me back. He was like, he asked what recalls were fixed and everything. I told him. He goes, yeah, it sounds like it's either starter or your engine's gone. I was like, well, that confirms that I knew what I was looking at. And sure enough, the engine was blown. I still think something had, because it was running fine. Like, it was, there was no knocking, no nothing. It was running fine. And then I take it in for a computer update, and legitimately, a week and a half later, thing shuts off. Engine goes. Like, you can't tell me that update didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Especially since
that's one of the things I really don't like about the new cars, which is why I try to go for a manual, because it's like the last mode of human operation that I can have. Because everything else is just computer driven. Like, they can just plug their little thing into your computer on your car and just say, hey, something's wrong. And then they can just come back to you and be like, hey, something's wrong. And not only that, like, I don't know, this is the conspiracy theory of me, but like, they can also send out like a mass signal to all of the computers in all of the cars. I know, and be like, hey,
full hats on, boys, getting deep.
Now there's something wrong with the vehicle. And they can be like, oh yeah, there's a giant recall for all of these things. I don't know, my personal opinion is the more stripped down the better when it comes to the cars in the past 5 years. I don't trust the computers.
But see,
I just want a car that I can just like.
Here's the real kicker. So the update
drive, and when it has a problem, you take it to a mechanic, and they look under the hood, and they're like, "Yeah, that's the problem right there," because that's how it's been for, I don't know, since cars were invented. And all of a sudden, now you just like plug a computer into another computer and run a diagnostic test, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like you need all these things replaced."
Well, here's
really? I don't trust that.
The real kicker. So the update was to better detect the engine failing, and even with that update, the engine failed. I hooked up to a reader and got no codes whatsoever. I was like, yeah, so much for better detection.
Right, and then bring it to a dealership, and then they plug it in, and they're like, oh yeah,
the engine's blown.
Yeah, so what does that say?
Well, they make you dependent on it. That's why I'm kicking myself in the ass, because when I was in high school, I took electrical instruction, because they were building houses everywhere. I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to go be an electrician. And then as I was in high school, that's when the housing market crashed, and nobody was building anything new. So all electricians were out of work. I was like, well, shit. And I kicked myself in the ass. I told my dad I should have just did auto tech, because you always need someone to work on your car. Like they only build so many new houses, but you always
they all went into
people always need
diagnostics.
Yeah. So I should have took auto tech instead of electrical instruction. So I'm kicking myself in the ass for that.
Well, you go to hell, but you make a good living.
No, I don't have to look them in the face if I'm a mechanic. That's for the girls at the front desk.
True.
I just remember high school where we built houses in the back of the school and they shipped them off when we were done. That was actually
Dude, that's what we did. We built houses for Habitat for Humanity, and then we also built like the press box for the baseball field at school.
Yep.
I'm looking at my friend's car, which was a 2001 Honda CR-V, and he still drives it to this day. He's had all like routine maintenance done on it, but it doesn't have a place to plug in a diagnostic chip or anything like that.
Has
no
to.
computer system. No, it doesn't have a
to.
computer system.
My dad's 96 has a place to plug in a reader.
Well, let me double check.
Be like up underneath the dash.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Like those cars.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna. It doesn't have a computer. It's gonna be like, this is your problem.
Right.
It's just gonna give you your error codes. I thought you meant like a place to plug in like a reader or something.
No. I meant like it doesn't have a computer to give it a signal back of being like, here's all the things that could potentially be wrong.
Oh shit!
I hate the new cars.
I'd tell you one thing right now is I used to love driving my dad's truck. Now I hate it after having to drive it for two weeks and being beaten. Oh my god, I hated it. I appreciate him letting me use it, but I don't want to drive that thing again. Maybe every now and then, on occasion, just hop in behind the wheel, take the power joke out around the block. Yeah, no. Daily driver, hell no. Especially through town where all the potholes and the railroad tracks are. My back is still just done. Alright, well, ladies and gents, that's going to do it for me for the night. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, be sure to click that like button down below. It does help me out so very, very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Sim 19, let me go ahead and just mute up real quick. If you guys do want to see future Farming Sim 19, we only got like 4 more left live streams. Be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever I do go live or upload a video, be sure to click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very, very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.